I'm going to demonstrate the brioche technique in section 2 of Exploration Station. If you've never encountered the brioche stitch before, I recommend practicing first before executing it on your shawl. You can follow the same exact rows in section 2 with any uneven number of stitches. So cast on 23 or 25 stitches and practice rows 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. for section 2 of Exploration Station, and then you can give it a go on your real shawl. If you want to go right ahead, on your shawl we're going to use color B, so it's the same color as section 2 and the section 5 wedge. I have color B ready to knit 3. And we're going to knit 1, slip 1 yarn over to the last 4 stitches. Knit 1, bring the yarn forward, slip that stitch purl-wise, take it off, and the yarn has to go to the back to knit the next stitch. Slip 1 yarn over, slip 1 yarn over again, knit 1, slip 1 yarn over, knit 1. I'm holding the yarn continental in my left hand, so I'm using my needle to go behind the yarn to slip that stitch. You can also bring it forward with your index finger, slip, and make sure the yarn goes on top of the needle before knitting the next stitch. Slip 1 yarn over, you're giving a little shawl to your stitch. Think of that yarn over as your stitch wearing a shawl. It hops on top of the needle. And that is counted as 1 stitch, the yarn over with that color A stitch. If you're holding the yarn in your right hand, English style, for slip 1 yarn over, bring the yarn to the front of the work, slip the stitch purl-wise, take the yarn on top of the needle to knit your next stitch. Forward, slip to the back, and knit. Forward, slip to the back, and knit to last 4 stitches. I just finished row 1 right side using color B, and in brioche knitting every row is worked twice, so instead of turning to work the wrong side, we're going to zoom over to our left needle again and work this row again using color C, which is the same yarn, my dark gray, used in wedge 3 and wedge 6 of section 1. Using color C, slip 3 with yarn in back. Keep that yarn in back, slip the first 3 stitches, slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl 1. So for that first slip 1 yarn over, bring the yarn on top of the needle, so we get a little yarn over and a slip 1, and brioche purl. We're going to bring the yarn to the front of the work and purl our color A stitch together with its yarn over shawl. Bring the yarn forward to slip 1 yarn over, brioche purl. We're treating that stitch with the yarn over as 1 stitch, knitting the yarn over together with that stitch, brioche purl. Row 2, wrong side, using B, knit 3, brioche purl 1. So from the previous row, that color C strand should be hanging to the front now. So you're going to knit that strand together with the B stitch, brioche purl 1. And then slip 1 yarn over, and continue. Brioche purl, slip one yarn over. To last 4 stitches. I just finished row 2, wrong side, using B, and each row is worked twice, so we're not going to turn to work the right side until we work row 2 again. Using C, slip 3 with the yarn in front, so the yarn should still be in the front of the work. Slip those 3, and slip 1, yarn over, and we're going to brioche knit 1. So this is the same as the brioche purl. We're going to knit the stitch together with its little shawl accessory yarn over. Brioche knit 1. Slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1. The stitch together with that yarn over. Row 3, right side, using color B. Knit the first 3 stitches, and we're going to work the brioche increase. Brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit. Brioche knit that next stitch, don't take it off the needle. Yarn over, brioche knit again into that same stitch for a total of 3 stitches coming from that stitch. Slip 1 yarn over, brioche knit 1. Those are all the brioche knitting techniques for section 2 of this shawl. You're going to continue in that way throughout section 2 and also section 3. Keep in mind in section 3 that there are slip stitches in that section when you get to them, but they're not brioche slip 1 yarn over stitches in section 3. So continue this way for section 2. Section 3 is normal, a bit more simple, and don't forget to share your progress in the Westknits Mystery Shawl Knit-Along group. Happy knitting!